Yo, 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 testing, testing. Yo, I am back up in here. I am back up in here. I'm back up in here. Finna do a recap. Still on the um, video that we was going over earlier when I was on my uh, little brother podcast, my little new found brother podcast. Okay, uh, so we gonna jump right up into that. For those of you that watched a little bit of it earlier today when I put out part one, let me know how did y'all like the interview. Leave a comment on the channel. Uh, yes, interact with me. Let me know, what you think about that interview. Uh, I I was kind of like I say, I wasn't prepared for it, but it turned out to be okay. When I really sat down and I looked at it and I watched it, I was kind of pleased by it a little bit. But at first, I didn't really think so. Okay, uh, but that is what's really the new, um, let's say, my new found love, you guys, and passion. That interview, that is the new me, the new creative side of me. That is a person that's probably been born boiling inside of me for a while, right? It just took life experience. It just took me getting out of my own way and me learning and trying new things after all the experience and after all the life lessons that I've been through. I was able to make it out on the good positive side, right? And be able to tell the story and be able to capture other people's stories as well. Okay, that's another reason why I started this whole thing too, because I knew that the older people get, like that thumbnail up there on my YouTube channel, but it say time. Time is very valuable, okay? And we shouldn't waste it. And even if we do, we should learn from wasted time. Okay? Ain't nobody perfect. You have to go through things to learn through things. Some of us do. Some of us get it early. Those are the special ones. Those are the ones that really need to be out here speaking about how to get life earlier. Like today, I told you guys, every time I be out in traffic, I be in places where good experience and good people just walk up to me, right? Today, same thing. I bumped into a real amazing older man. That man was 73 years old and out here moving better, faster than me. Okay. He was quick on his toes. He was quick on his words. And that man, he also is a leader in positive growth. He gives back to the kids as well. Me and him had a good dialogue for like about 45 minutes. And I didn't even come there for that, right? I was actually going out car shopping, okay? Uh, well, let's just say not shopping because that's a whole nother other story. Okay, we don't even have time for that. But now, let's just say I was talking to a older gentleman about a vehicle, right? And we stayed there talking about life for about 45 minutes. He took me through his phone. Like I say, he's 72 years old. He took me through his telephone and showed me a very impressive uh, family tree. See, that's another reason why I take very much pride in what I do, because society, they want you to get out of the whole family uh, angle of memories and a family of love and traditional. They they kind of pushes away from that, right? But it's people out here, like everywhere I go, it seems like everywhere I go, I run into people that really have amazing stories and that have amazing testimonies, and they be older people, some young as well, though. But this man, 72 years old, his name was John, right? He said he got like he showed me his grand daughters and his grandson's picture. It was probably like about seven of them, and three of the boys was named after him, and he was so proud, right? See, that's the older generation. The older generation was proud to have they kids and their grandkids named after them. The younger generation, not so much, right? That's why I try my best to speak to the young kids and try to figure out why is that. Okay. Yes. But again, I'm in traffic, and another amazing conversation, and we exchanged phone numbers, and he kept talking about the first thing that man asked me was, do I believe in Christ Jesus? And I say, what? Me? Sure. Okay. I said, wait a minute, let me go get my telephone. I love, do you hear me? I love when I strike up uh, a meaningful conversation. I do not get off into conversations that's not meaningful, right? When I say meaningful, I mean meaningful from the heart. When I say meaningful, I mean meaningful as being thankful for what God has given upon, have blessing upon you. Okay, a lot of us don't understand that it's a blessing to have family that you learn from, and families that teaches you love and unity. It's a blessing to have that. But anyways, like I say, you guys, I'll talk about this forever, okay? Because it's near deep in my heart, right? Uh, I can go on and on about stuff like this. But again, another amazing day. And it be things, just because, I speak and I lead with positivity and I lead with good things, that doesn't mean that stuff doesn't be happening in my life. I'm going through it just like you guys are going through it. I choose to look at it differently. Okay, I choose to talk about it differently. I don't choose. I mean, I choose positive over negative. That means I could talk and gossip around with positive people, with negative people. Okay, I could choose to do that, but I stay far away from that. Okay. I was just telling somebody, not even a day or so ago, that I listen to nothing. I don't care at the job. I don't care what time that I'm on. Just like my thumbnail of this video, time is very important. So I spend it very wisely by speaking with wise people, not people that complain, not people that blame others, not people that waste time uh, on things that's not productive. Even your job. You only got to do a job. You're not there to be into the job details of what's going on. Okay? I don't do that. I stay on that side. Okay? Yes. Personal development, positivity, elevate. That's very important. But anyways, we're finna get to this video. Another good day. We're talking to another good, older, wiser person. I love it, you guys. I really love it. Okay, here we go. We finna get to the video again that we started earlier today. You are here at the RC Community TV show. Okay, I started out as community, RC community because I am for the community. I'm for the love and the positive growth for the community. That's why I started this channel's like community, for community problems, for community lessons, and for community growth. Okay, but I believe now I have to put another ending on that because I'm going to into a different direction, right? Into a better direction, into a growing direction. I think I need to put it at now the show, right? RC Community Show, because I am definitely for the community, and I'm definitely a show with giving people a voice to speak their truth, right? Not the truth that you want to believe, okay? Not the truth you want to believe. I want the truth that you know really what it is, not what you want it to be. Let's get it.
Sometimes God doesn't calm the storm because the storm was never the problem. Sometimes he lets it rage so he can calm you. That situation wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to build you. See, everybody wants peace, everybody wants clarity, but nobody wants the pain that produces it. But growth don't happen in comfort. Strength don't show up in silence. The storm revealed who you were, but it also revealed who you're not. And that's the gift. The storm stripped the lies. It exposed the weaknesses. It tore away everything fake so God could show you what's real. So don't pray it away too soon. Let it do its work. Let it shape you. Because storms don't destroy purpose, they reveal it. And on the other side of this, you won't just survive. You'll stand different, walk different, believe different. Because when you've been through real pain, you speak with real power. That's why he let it hit you. It was never about the storm, it was about what it woke up inside you.
Yes, yes. We gonna I love that. I love that intro, you guys. We gonna work on that. Okay? We definitely gonna work on that right there. When I heard when I heard that man speak that message, that just it did something to me, because in my heart and soul, because I know what it, I know what it took for me to actually have to to actually have to get to a place. Okay, I had to get to a place to where is I can be able to really focus on my personal self, and that took me looking in the mirror. That took me thinking about things or going over things in my past that was kind of uncomfortable, right? So when that man spoke on when he spoke that message that you guys just heard on that video of the intro. Oh yeah. Anyways, how y'all did you I know I meant to explain this earlier, but how y'all like me seeing me on them skis like that? I know that was tripping out some people that that haven't saw that, but yes, I did that for the first of the year. That was my new year to myself. Okay. Something that I've been wanting to do over. That was something that I wanted to do over the past probably 3 or 4 years, right? That was something that I really wanted to do. And skiing, that's something different for us, us color folks, right? we don't we don't do cold, and we don't do the snow and things. So that was something different. But I kind of fell in love. Like I had a I had a snow plowing business probably about 10 years ago, and I had it for maybe about 6 years. And I would like to say it ran and went pretty well. I actually had a lot of people from my neighborhood. I had a lot of people get get snowplows after they saw how it worked it so good for me. It was people that that was my age or a little bit younger. Now I have always saw people that had snowplows, that was a little bit older than me, and it was something that I really kind of liked, right? So I had a business. I got a business, had a couple of trucks, and it went very well. I'm not gonna lie. So uh, that got me used to the cold, and it got me inspired too to be out there as a young guy when I was doing it, and to see uh, smiles on other people's face that don't look like me. Because we we don't do the cold and stuff that well, right? We like the sun, right? But yes, I fell in love with the cold during my snow plowing business. So the cold to me is okay. I love it, right? So that skiing thing, it was great, you guys. Yeah, I fell a few times, right? But I had an amazing time. And I went down that hill about 25 times, right? And I'm going again. They got 5 different levels. Okay, that's a whole nother other story. Let's get to this. Because I don't need to be in here that long. I told you. I am very joyful about life. So I talks and talks, okay? Because I'm very thankful. So let's get to this part, and I'm going to be stopping it and coming back and just breaking it down a little bit. Also, this gives me a little practice with this as well. Okay? I thank y'all. I thank you guys. Because y'all could be doing anything with your time because time is very important. Okay? You see, that's what we talking about here. Time. Use your time wisely. Don't give it away uh, to nobody, not even yourself. Don't steal time from yourself, okay, by doing things that's not productive, doing things that's not really you, okay, doing things, you waste time like that. This goes for men and women. Don't waste time on her. Don't waste time on him if basically y'all is not going the same way. Okay. Time is very important, especially these times and days. Back in the day, food and stuff was different. We was able to live and be healthy. It's not so much these times. Okay. So let's listen. This is my young brother, Selah. I will put his link up again. But go to his channel, subscribe to him. This man is a wonderful teacher at a young age, okay? And what I love about him, he ain't trying to think he know it all. He want to make sure that he know it, that he gets it all, okay? He ain't thinking he know it all. Because when you think you know it all, you don't receive the right information. You receive information, but sometimes it don't be the right information, right? This young man take time and he observe all informations, right? That's a very key point. Now, it do take time to develop as you get older, a little bit more. That what I can say. But at least you don't think that you know it all just because you further ahead than a lot of people, right? You can learn. This one thing that I basically have been blessed to understand. You can learn things from anybody that you come in encounter with. It's just all about your ego. If you could put that to the side, it's all about what you desire. If you're a person that really cares, right? That's really all it's about. Okay, let's get it. It's only 15 minutes. I'm not going to hold this video up too long, right? I just wanted to get in here and finish this video. At least I can say that I finished this video. Okay? Okay, let's get it. Oh, we can't hear nothing.
Your mom being a teacher, dog. So that lesson that she put on you, and it was a lesson of action because she walked it and she did it, right? Left something for you.
That's right.
And that changed your life. So shout out again to Mom Dukes.
Mom Dukes, you
right?
ain't lying.
So and as we unpacking this, he said it's hard, but it's easy. Because when you trying to change, bro, sometimes people won't let you change. Well, I'm gonna say they don't want to let you change.
They don't want to let you
Your
change.
environment don't want to let you change. You might not always want to let yourself change. The most important journey, or the most important step to a journey, is the first one. You took the first step,
and that's why it was hard to do that.
Right.
You know what
and
I'm
you
saying?
kept stepping.
Yeah.
So now this is where we at. So you saying you started listening to philosophers, you started finding mentors, and we talked about this. So what made you go to consume that kind of information, and what did that change in your heart and in your mind? Because that's really what it starts to.
That's really where it's at.
Yeah.
That's really what. Well, once I started really listening to the philosophers, it's just like, it's a true story. What they tell you, once you start reading the book, once you start really paying attention to stuff that you didn't pay attention to, it all becomes clear. You see what I'm saying? And then it started changing your heart. You see what I'm saying? So it's in the mind first,
Yep.
and then change the heart.
Wow, that's powerful, bro.
And
Hey,
man,
bro.
and when that
That's
started
powerful.
happening,
That's powerful.
man, everything just took a different spin. You know?
Man, I'm getting
Yes.
goosebumps. Man, listen to me. Because I know the journey, I also left my hometown. And I did my own personal development, but mine was more so on the spiritual side and also on the financial side to try to become a business owner and to make money and do all the things that you know that I do, right?
Right.
But man, the power of positivity can literally change your life. It can change your life. And so let me ask you a question, bro. For people out there that's watching this video and they either resonating with your story or they going through something of their own stuff.
That's right.
But they looking at you like, man, if Rob can do it, maybe it is possible, right?
And that used to be my slogan.
if
right
I can
there,
do it, you can do it, right? So if you can put some steps into how to start becoming positive,
Right.
and then implementing that into your daily routine, because you talk about listening to your philosophers, and then because you also execute the positivity too. I didn't see you diffuse situations that a lot of people would have bust people upside their head.
Right.
So talk about those steps, man. Just consuming the information, right? Internalizing the information, and then going out there and
Putting
executing.
it out there. Okay, right.
Yeah, he funny when he said that. He like we worked together, third shift, and it's like he have saw me in many ways defuse different kind of incidents that could have went to the left, right, with him, other people, or even with me, right, and I come through and I make sense of what sometimes people could blow out of proportion. Like I say, I was once a person that didn't know how to hold in my cool. Okay, I've always been cool, calm, and collective, right? But at certain times, um, yes, I have. I have also been guilty of a lot of things as well. So, with that being said, now it's more easier for me to really kind of look at these things uh, and and knowing how all of this even happening, transpiring, like right here. People is just saying. Say if two people getting into an argument or two people got a disagreement, people is just saying what's on their mind. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with saying what's on your mind. It's nothing wrong with you listening to frustration. Right. So that's what I try to do. And I just try to make sense out of frustration, if that makes sense. Right. We all in this world, and it's hard. uh, it ain't easy. That's why time is very important. Speaking of time, look, at we in here 30 minutes. Let's finish this.
Right. So I would have to say first what you would have to do to even start it. Like I say, mind, you got to change your mind to change your heart. Then I would say study, man. Study a lot, get you a notepad, write it down. That way you can go back over the notes. Remember me and you talk about
Right.
that.
So you saying when you listening to your
When
to your
when you
philosophers,
listen
your
to
content,
your content, your philosopher, whoever that you find it spiritual to listen to or motivational to listen to, whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? But don't just leave it to your brain to leave it up there.
Put it on
No,
that paper.
Put it on the paper. Write it down. Keep a note. I used to keep a note and pad by my nightstand, you know what I'm saying, by the bed.
amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because like the philosophers say, man, we literally come up with ideas in our head every day. You know what I'm saying?
we don't ever write it
But we
down.
don't write it down.
Come on, man. You
You see what
cooking,
I'm saying? In
man.
the shower, you could be thinking
We got a
about
fan
something.
you, Rob. We got a
Yeah.
fan you. This dude cooking over here, man.
You
That's
see what
right.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So start writing your stuff down, whatever you may think, jotting it down, whatever the case may be, right? I would say also keep you some headphones in.
So and that part was so important. The headphones, cause you
Very.
blocking out
I'm blocking out everything.
everything, and then but you soaking in while you're
Soaking
blocking
in.
out.
Yeah.
And man, what's crazy? Cause and I don't mean because I'm gonna let you keep cooking, but I want to throw this in there because the person I learned from, his name is Omar El Takari. So he actually put me on
Okay.
my content creation journey, and he said if you don't like what you putting out, change what you putting in.
Putting in.
So like with the stuff that
Ooh.
you
Now, I don't know the guy that he was talking about who he said he was listening to, but I will say this. He definitely read material on how to get better in his life. He definitely does personal development. That's something that I saw firsthand. It's nothing. You can say a lot of things, but when you show and walk it and show it and talk it, not just talk it, but show it, have proof of it, right? Uh, that young man, he does. And I believe that's why we really click so well together because his journey as a young person and my journey as an old person is the same. Okay. Far as personal development and wanting something better. The only thing is basically he's just younger and I'm just older. But he definitely into books and he reads a lot of inspiring books. Now now for me, okay, because you have to do what works for you, right? Now for me and my philosophers, right? I hear them and they talk to me all the time. Uh, they also suggest the books. Now I have books, I read some, but that's just not me. I'm more of a person that likes to listen. That way I can rewind it and listen again. I could just keep rewinding and just keep rewinding. But it's also something said about reading as well. Because as you're reading it, it forms in your brain that way as well. But whatever works for you, as long as you get positive, uh, motivational, inspiring people in your life around you, as long as you have those to listen to, whether it's reading, listening, or being around it, hey, whatever works, right? Whatever is positive that you can get and be a living testimony for the people out here because we need more positive people out here. We need more positive voices out here. Like my philosopher say, type voice. Yes, that's something. Oh man, I might have to borrow that, sir. Mr. Les Brown. He say, if you can hear me, if you can feel me, that's the main thing. Hearing me is one thing, but if you can feel me and see me, type voice. Yes, I have to take that one from Mr. Les Brown. I have to borrow it, right? Not, you know, I might have to ask him, can I borrow that, Mr. Les? Okay, let's finish this video. It's almost done.
say, like if your mouth, because like you know the mind and the heart, but it's also what you say,
What you say.
right? Your mouth, and the Bible talks about the tongue can be destructive, right?
And
And
I
you can
probably
speak
have been
things.
guilty of that.
Everybody, we all have, right? We all have,
Yeah, yeah.
but you can also
Yes, yes. You see, I have to. When I started this whole thing, I my whole title was "Tell Your Truth, Your Story, your story," right? And yes, that's why I say I was guilty of that as well. I was guilty of a lot of things. Not just totally bad, but totally wrong. And that's why I really dedicated myself to change, right? Yes. Yes.
Speak positivity into your
Hmm.
life. You can speak good things into your life. You can speak that into people. So man, when you put those headphones in and you start listening to that, you really
You
internalizing it
consume it,
and you pushing it out. So
pushing it
you
out there.
changing what you're putting in.
Hmm.
Now, who was you listening to? Let the people know who you was listening to. So and if they want to get on their journey and they can go consume that information as well.
Well, he really don't need no introduction, right? He's
Ah,
a living legend right now. He's like 82 years old. Mr. Les Brown.
oh, that's man,
Oh
big
my
homie, big homie.
gosh.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And the killing part, I got an auntie. She's probably like, probably in her late 60s or whatever the case may be. She had a book of his. I'm talking about him one day.
yeah,
She pulled out the book. She knew his quotes and everything. So when me and her talk, we have good dialogue because
yeah.
we got that
In
conversation, right?
common, you got that in common.
Yeah. And she was just so happy that I was into Mr. Les Brown, right? But that man have saved a lot of lives. And I know people out there, if y'all do know him, y'all know a lot about him because he done changed a lot of lives out there. I ain't the first one, and I ain't gonna be the last one. You see what I'm saying? His memory gonna live on,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And me myself, I embodied what he was saying. I embodied.
I have to stop that and say that man, he changed my whole thinking. Okay. Mr. Les Brown changed my whole thinking. My heart was already good. Now, it probably wasn't in a good place, but it was good. Okay. And when I started chasing change or trying to find change, it captured my heart, my thinking. And then my heart said, wait a minute, you was already in line with this. So let's just go strictly with this. That's what happened. So shout out to Mr. Les Brown.
His work, his words, how he put it, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a person like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's why when I put it in, I push it out
that's right.
like him because what he said is this. If you listening to me, this Mr. Les Brown, listen, Mr. Les Brown, he say, if you listen to me and I change your life, then what you could do is speak those words and change somebody else's life.
Yes. They call that, what do they be calling that? I hear that a lot because I be around the energy. And they say, pay it forward. Yeah, pay it forward. And I hear that a lot. I be around that had that kind of energy, and they really the first thing they say is, just pay it forward. And I just be like, wow, that's so cool, you know? So, like I say, it really, a lot of this revolves around the people and who you surround yourself with. That's what a lot of this kind of revolves around. Um, and it's up on you to figure that out. It's up on you to figure that out. Okay, we is almost done with this. Hey, I like practicing with this because I get better when I do it. That's the number one reason why I like coming on, because it's practice. Okay, we almost done with this.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's what I try to do. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
know, and I know that.
Yes,
Man.
that's what I try to do.
We talked about how you can consume it, right? Get your headphones in, block out all the noise,
Block out all the
and
noise.
then we talked about internalizing it, which means studying it and putting it on that paper,
Right.
right? And now talk about how people can execute and practice positivity in public.
But then once you do all of that, the rest of the part is easy, right? The rest of the part is easy, regardless if you nervous or not, like me sometimes, right? But I have no, even though I'm nervous to speak about it, but I do not care, nervous or not, I would speak about it because I'm so proud that literally, for one, that I was able to change my mindset. That's one thing that I'm
That's
really
huge.
proud of. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, I'm proud of that I didn't give up. No matter the challenges, no matter the nervousness, no
Yeah,
matter,
yeah.
anything, I'm not that good talking on camera, but I had to get used to it because this person you see now is a different person now. So regardless,
Yeah,
like, you
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's
Regardless,
facts.
I feel good about the information that Mr. Les Brown or the teaching that
Yep.
Mr. Les Brown,
Yep.
basically have gave to me.
So let's talk about your content.
Okay.
Well, RC Community TV. So, because you've broken it down, you did this studying before you started showing up on camera. What made you want to start creating content around being positive and talking about growth and a lot of it about you, bro? You go in there and you talk about you. So, what made you want to put that content out there? How have your journey been with that content? And then what's been the response from that content and
Okay.
from the people in your hometown?
Right,
I know that's
right.
like a 4-part question, but I know you got it.
Well, the people from my hometown, let's say that once.
Yeah.
Let's get to that first. Truthfully, bro, I wasn't on no social media, nothing. I was just listening to Les Brown,
Yep.
studying.
Yeah.
Right. I wasn't doing nothing else. But I had got so confident in Mr. Les Brown teaching. You know what I'm saying? It was in my heart. It was just so
You
it
get, like,
started
burning
It
up.
was
You gotta
burning
get it
up,
out,
right?
yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm gonna start speaking this stuff out. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I got me a social media account, right? A Facebook account, right? That was kind of awkward for me because that's not who I am.
I feel you.
see what I'm
For where we
saying?
come from, we stay in the shadows.
Yeah.
We don't need people knowing our whereabouts and
Knowing
our
right.
business. I feel you. Yep.
So that was kind of awkward for me. But I started looking online because I wanted to be also inspired. Like, you just don't, like Mr. Les Brown, first of all, his teaching, he connected me to 4 other powerful teachers as
Right,
well.
right.
You know,
Okay, yeah, that was funny right there, right? I had to stop there because that was funny, but a true story. Okay, everything on here you're gonna get true. Okay, and I'm very authentic and very I speak from the heart, right? So I the only I like I told you, I don't know nothing about this computer stuff. That's why it's very uh shocking to see how I really can do this and how I'm picking up on all of this, right? That's why I tell you guys I wasn't on no type of social media or anything, right? The only reason why I even tapped on any of this because to be I was trying to recreate myself, right? And I was trying to be a better me. Okay? Personal development, right? So once I started doing all of this, and I'm looking at certain people, and they started I was really being inspired by them, right? Come to find out, I learned that some people take certain things for granted in their life, right? I was probably once guilty of that as well. But as you get older and you learn things, I think you should be a little bit more intentional about what you putting out here in the universe, or what you yourself represent. Uh, because I started this journey, I was very serious about who and what I was looking at. I don't look at things that's not inspiring, right? So I was being inspired by people, and by things I was looking at. If you wasn't going to turn out to be a person that really cares about the whole community, then I would feel ashamed of that, because we can't be out here. It's enough of negativity. It's enough of people just giving off false hope to the people. So I can't rock with stuff like that. I rock with people that really sincere from the heart, and will live their lives of dying being sincere to they self, and sincere to what they putting out here in the universe, right? So that's how I started. I started looking at these people, and I'm like, oh wow, that's cool. So I started putting out my little learnings, and the things that I was being taught by Mr. Les Brown. I started putting that out on social media, and people started really embracing it. And I thought that was so cool, right? That was the coolest. That's all I wanted to do, is to be inspired, and to get, and I wanted to inspire others, and I also wanted to be inspired, right? No negative, nowhere around this, and no um, false hope or false advertisement. No, So that's how I started this. But let's get back to this. We almost finished.
You know what I'm
Man, that's
saying?
a good point. Yep,
You know,
good,
can't
yeah,
forget that. You know
yep,
what I'm saying? Zig Ziglar's.
yep.
You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
man.
Dr. Miles.
Mm.
You know, I have studied all of these people. It's so many. I can name a few more, but it's a lot of people that he introduced me to. Because it's just like, these phones nowadays. Once you
They'll
get to
suggest something, man, dude. That you get into something powerful, because when you talk about change, you talk about habit, and going on a journey, bro. Once you start, this is really how life works. That's why I was saying that's how
that's how
social
life
media.
works.
That's why this is powerful,
Yep.
because once you introduce yourself to something and you start consuming that, other things gonna be suggested to you around what you was looking at in the first place.
Right.
If you meeting somebody, whether they good or bad, and you start hanging around those
That's
people
right.
based on who
Good
you
or
met in the
bad.
first place.
Dog.
Going on this positivity journey, you listening to Mr. Les Brown himself. Now you getting other philosophers, and you get to understand natures, and they break stuff down a little differently. And you studying and you doing the work, man. So this is powerful. But keep.
One thing I would like to, I at this job, I have ran into a lot of, uh, how should I say, a lot of self-driven people. I'm an older person, right? And I have worked around a lot of people, and I never really saw, this is the first job that I ever been at, that I saw a lot of different talent, that I saw a lot of different inspiring people, that I saw a lot of, like, I meet a lot of different people at this job. Either they writing a book, or either they doing something on social media, or either they trying to be, um, either they going to school for, like, acting, or It's somebody. I done met a lot of people at this job that got a lot of talent, right? But it's very few, like the people that I'm speaking about on this book, right? That I'm talking about. I didn't name the number one teacher. The number one teacher, Jim Rohn. He is a very good teacher, philosopher, and a teacher. And I love that man, right? I also learned Les Brown connected me to him. He's a very good, well teacher. Now at this job, I didn't ran into at least two people that actually know about Jim Rohn. Now, for me, this this is a sign that says you can you can read something, you can read a book, and I can read a book, and we both can take different meanings from the book. This is what I am displaying from the people that I talk to that have read Mr. Jim Rohn, right? Like they might know him and they might study him, but they don't get the same, it's not the same impact, right? I can tell by how they conversate, but and by what they do. But don't get me wrong, they still conscious because you have to be conscious to even be up on a person like Jim Rohn. So you have to be a conscious person. That's the first thing. So you have to give them credit for that, right? But to hear certain things, it hit me different. Okay, so I had to say that because we was talking about the books. So let's just get back to it.
He cooking.
Thank you for that, sir.
Yeah.
But it's sort of, I don't know. It just all happened for me. When I blocked it out, I literally used to wear these headphones, you guys. This is no joke, right? It's 24 hours in a day.
Right.
I literally used to wear these headphones in my ear for like 17 hours. You know what I'm saying? My family life at home, they was like, you got them headphones on again?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And I'm like, I got to take it out, huh? You know what I'm saying? You know?
So would you say the response from your hometown was a good response when they started seeing you put that message out there?
Man, it was an excellent response.
That's what's up.
Excellent. That what gave me another positive clue, an angle that you see what I'm saying? The people that I looked up to in my hometown, when I put it out there on the social media that I was nervous to do, right? They was like giving me thumbs up, like, yeah, that's cool. But I only got on there to get more inspired by people. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was getting inspired by people in my hometown that was business owners, stuff like that, classmates of mine that was business owners. See, I
Shout out to my hometown. Shout out to those people that inspire others.
wasn't on there looking for nothing other
For any
but
clout, anything.
positivity.
And I think it's really important to say this because, man, we talk, me and big homie Rob talk a lot. Man, this dude literally told me that because he has 187 videos now on YouTube, right? And
We in the 200s now, but yeah.
I was like, man, you just been doing so many. How are you able to keep up and do the consistency? This is what he said, because it's therapeutic. Him sharing his message out there with other people, it's like therapy for him. So,
Hey, it's definitely therapy, you guys. This is how I started this. Not only such therapy, I'm going to say this. I got on YouTube basically because people also in this world that we have problems with, uh, people was also being treated unfairly, right? So I was also in on YouTube and in special groups and in special chat rooms, trying to help and be a part of something that's helpful, okay, and something that people, take advantage of. I was in those type of chat rooms and in those type of YouTube groups. So while I was doing that, that mean we was on this thing for hours. So that's why I have no problem with with speaking and being on here for hours because I started it like this, right? But the key thing is I started it helping people and I started it in positivity, right? Doing the right thing. That's the only thing that brought me to social media. Okay. It wasn't nothing about clout, nothing to trying to do anything big or better. It was just positive work. And I spent hours doing this. Yes.
That's really good because when you start getting into social media, people get into social media for the money,
Right,
and it
right,
takes
right.
time for the money to come. But when they don't see it, even though they're putting in the work, they don't see it, they fall off,
Right.
or they not being consistent because they're not getting paid. But
Right.
then you got somebody that's like you, that's showing up damn near every single day, and you not even looking at the money part. You looking at putting a message out there, and so this is why I told you, because you don't care about the money is why you're gonna make so much of it.
Yeah. You said that. I
You go,
appreciate you saying
yeah,
that
man.
too.
And this is exactly what this podcast.
And on that note, we gonna stop it right there. Thank you, young dog, for saying that, right? I hope that comes true one day. But if it don't, guess what? Guess what? I'm going to spend the rest of my life how God wanted me to be. And I'm going to be happy doing it. Yes. Yes. I learned a long time ago when I started all of this, no complaints, right? No complaints. Be thankful and grateful. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. We gonna be in here again. Look at this. We over an hour again. Look at this. Give me 1 second. hope y'all heard me. My Young Dog channel right here. My Young Dog channel is right there. Hit that link, right? Hit that link right there. And you will subscribe to his channel. It's called the Champions Club. He have a lot of inspiring people on that channel that you can learn from. If you're young, you definitely need to hit that link and follow him. If you older, you definitely need to hit that link, okay? Because he's gonna have a lot of guests on there, a lot of inspiring guests that you can learn better tools to better yourself. That's what this life is about. Time is ticking, and we getting closer and closer to more disturbing things out here in the world. Time is ticking. We have to spend our time around the right people. We have to spend our time with the right people. Time is ticking. You have to say when you know better. You have to say when you know better. You should do better. It's a saying, it's a word. How many of us really do that though? Yes, yes. So it is I'm about to get out of here. I just really wanted to finish up on that video and to let you guys know that it is hope when you do personal inventory on yourself. It is a better hope for yourself. It is a better outcome for the people you love because you can inspire. You can inspire more better when you have better information to share, positive information to share with people. Y'all don't think it's enough negative stuff out here? Y'all don't think it's enough negative out here? We need positive people. We need positive stories. I'm going to be coming back with an interview with a young lady, right? She wants to tell her story. She wants to tell her lesson. She wants to tell her blessing. And guess what? We're going to give her a chance to do it here on this show, okay? Yes. We're going to give her a chance to tell her story, her blessings on this show. Okay, you guys, I am out of here. I thank you so much. I really thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have really gave this old fella, right? Y'all have really gave this old fella. Y'all have really shown this old fella a lot of love, right? Now I know. The universe can be cruel out there. I know, right? But guess what? I embrace it all, right? I love it all. And that's why I tell you, I'm not nowhere near computer savvy at nothing. But I'm doing this. Yes, I'm doing this, you guys. You know? So I'm really in a good space with this because I'm doing something I love. You guys out there need to also take a seat back sometime and do what you love, right? But also be true to yourself. Be true to yourself in doing what you love. Yes. So on that note, I'm out of here. Okay? On that note, I'm out of here. And I thank you. Till next time, I put my face on this place. Enjoy your Saturday night. Peace, love, and positivity. I was trying to get off of here.